So, yeah, we just watched what was one of the craziest games of WNBA basketball we have ever seen. So, I'm at a music festival. I am in the mood to celebrate a little bit. I'm in the mood to celebrate a little bit because, I've just finished watching Noah Kahan. I watched Nas earlier today. So, let's go for a bit of Oasis right here. 'Cause 28 points, it faded away. But who needs Copper? We have the Mermaids. We'll beat you at home. We beat you away. And stop crying, Taurasi. Yes, let's go. Let's freaking go. Caitlin Clark, 1 point off a career high today. Kelsey Mitchell. That's why we keep you in the team. Or not to keep you. That's why you don't get rid of her this year. You don't. There's no shooting guards available. I think long term, if you're wanting to win a ring, maybe not. But what Kelsey Mitchell did today, 11 to 22. She had 28 points, 22 shots. Caitlin Clark, 29 points, 10 assists, 5 turnovers, but 4 of them were in a 3-minute spell when Demiris Dantas is on the floor. What a game. And this was a mad game because the Fever went up 30 and then the Mercury went up 1, and the Fever pulled it out. There's concerns. If you are Indiana, there are definitely concerns letting them back in. But you have to say, for a young team to play like this down the stretch is absolutely crazy. And if you guys agree that this is unbelievable, subscribe. We're trying to hit 26.5k by the time that I get back from the old music festival, which is going to be Sunday night. But Kat Copper, what was it, 16 of 17 from the line or something ridiculous like that? Kat Copper, 18 of 19. She went 6 of 17 from the field, but had 32 points on 18 of 19 from the free throw line. How many shots did she shoot? If she took 17 shots and had 19 free throws, she probably took the guts of 25 plus shots. And again, Caitlin Clark with 29 points on 16 shots. You've got Caitlin Clark had 18 more points than Angel Reese did yesterday and took a grand total of 2 more shots. Again, look, rookie of the year's over. I'll talk about that a little bit later, but rookie of the year's over. I thought Tash Cloud shooting the lights out is something you can't expect, but I have to also give credit to good old Katie Lou. I wish nothing more than that I was live to scream Katie Lou when Katie Lou hit that 3-point shot. I have a DH gate. Lexi Hull jersey coming in. Could not have picked a better game. 2 of 3 from 3 for a notoriously bad 3-point shooter. Demiris Dantas just sucks at basketball. Look, Erica Wheeler was -6. I didn't think it was that bad. It was just that lineup. The lineup with Wheeler and Dantas and the lineup with Wheeler, Clark, and Dantas. Literally, Clark turned the ball over 3 times because she threw passes that Aaliyah Boston... She was basically expecting a short roll, something that Aaliyah Boston would do, and just threw the ball to nowhere. So, of Clark's 5 turnovers, 3 of them, if she was just on the floor with Aaliyah Boston, wouldn't have happened. Either way, who gives a damn? They won the game. They won the game. Especially that spell was just rough. Nalissa Smith, you know what? I thought her finishing is exceptional. Look, she is a great finisher. But Kelsey Mitchell, this was one of her better games. She hit some huge shots, especially when things weren't going well. But as far as what Lexi Hull hit, the shot she hit, the shot Katie Lou hit, you're these are players that are shooting very limited shots, and they were big, big shots. Again, plus minus be damned. Erica Wheeler, I thought, was very good in the first half. Not so great when she's on the second half, but no one else was. I thought Aaliyah Boston was superb. Look, you might be saying, Aaliyah Boston only had 14 points. She had 14 and 9, but it's it's the little things. It's the little things. It's being that outlet, because sometimes, they're blitzing, they're double teaming Caitlin Clark, and you have to have an outlet there. And Aaliyah Boston is always that outlet. She's so important. Aaliyah Boston could have 0, 0, 0, 0, and 0, but that being that outlet is so, so important. Because, look, if you don't have that outlet, you can just blitz Caitlin Clark every time, off every screen. You can send 2 bodies at her and nothing happens. Whereas Aaliyah Boston has become that outlet, become that player at a short roll. I thought she did a decent job in the post on Brittany Griner. I thought she got to hit some big free throws in that game. But if you are the Indiana Fever, that is a big, big win. That's a statement win, because that's a Mercury team who destroyed Chicago yesterday. And for anyone saying, they're off a back-to-back, Or, oh, if they didn't dig themselves the hole, they would have won the game. Like, the Mercury were winning in the fourth quarter. The Mercury, or maybe it was the third quarter, but the Mercury were up. And it was as usual, the Fever closed better. Like, the only games where we've really seen the Fever struggle closing a game, since obviously the first start of the year, I'm not counting the start of the year, that doesn't count. But in close games, the Fever lost the third game against the Sky, and they lost to Dallas because Fever closed well, Dallas closed better. JC Sheldon hit 2 threes, Enrique hit a circus shot. So you have got a team, how a young team closes this well is crazy. And again, Indiana, do not let Kelsey Mitchell walk. You will not get a better free agent than Kelsey Mitchell. Unless, again, like, is she their long-term? Is she the long-term solution? No. But short-term, there's no one you're going to get better, and you want to compete next year. This Indiana team is going to be contenders very soon. It's going to be contenders a lot sooner than people think. People don't realize how good this team is, how good these young players are. They are going to be contenders extremely soon. Like, as early as next year. Because there's only one point guard, and she wears 22 and plays for the Indiana Fever. She had 29 and 10. Like, if they had fouled at the end of the game, or she hadn't just like dribbled the shot clock out, and had gone into the basket and scored, she would have set a career high in a game where she had 10 assists. You can't even make the double-double argument anymore for her not being Rookie of the Year. She set the double-double record for guards in a season in the history of the WNBA. Like, she also had 5 boards, which is a decent amount. Like, 29, 10, and 5. In fairness, no steals, though, so Angel Reese has overtaken Caitlin Clark in steals per game. So maybe that's something she beats Caitlin Clark in 2 stats now. But look, at this stage, I am only entertaining Rookie of the Year talks because, like, the media still does it. There's no talk. There's no point even entertaining Rookie of the Year talks anymore. Like, it's like saying that Reese is Rookie of the Year is like saying Neko Wumake is MVP. Like, that's how big a gap is. It's not even the gap of saying, like, Fee Collier is MVP, because there's some roundabout way you could argue Fee Collier. It's like saying someone like Neko Wumake is MVP. But anyway, yeah, that was a ridiculous game. An absolutely ridiculous game. Fair play to Indiana. Look, when you are up 28 points, the lead fades away, and you don't need Kat Copper because you've got the Mermaids, you got Caitlin Clark, those two hitting big shots, and then you've got Kelsey Mitchell bailing you out as well. And you can close. Young teams normally struggle when things are going wrong, and Indiana somehow are better than the most vet team in the WNBA, the Mercury, at closing games. They've done it. I'm not going to count the one where the Mercury just didn't have their team. They've done it twice now, where Indiana have just completely outperformed the Phoenix Mercury down the stretch, who are the vets. Not just vets, they are the vets of the league, that is the most impressive thing. It's concerning that they nearly blew a 28-point lead, but the way this team plays down the stretch. And Kelsey Mitchell, take a bow. What a freaking performance from you. 28 points, season high. Take a bow.